I'm 6'2", and there's this myth that because I'm quite tall, I must have a lot of attention from women. Truth is, there isn't a single woman on this planet who is in any way, shape, or form interested in me. Not unless she's got something wrong with her or she's going through a low confidence era of her life. I'm pretty repulsive. And even if I do find a woman to be with, I'm simply going to be a compromise for her. Being tall counts for nothing. Now, there's one word that's always been ascribed to me by not just women, but men as well. This isn't really a relationship specific thing. It's the word cute. And I don't kick off when people use this word to describe me, but I do sort of squirm a little bit inside. And it's not really a macho thing or anything like that, although I do find it somewhat patronizing. But the true deep reasons why I don't really gel with this word is it's either used in a very, very casual way, in which case it's lacking enthusiasm. So you do something good for someone, not because you want to earn from it or cash that favor in later, but you definitely want to know that the thing you did for them or the thing you've given them, whether it be a gift or something, means something. If they say it's cute, it's that's not really a word people use to show enthusiasm. But if they mean it in a more deeper way, then that actually contains a deeper message for me. If someone describes me as cute, my instant interpretation is that they don't take me very seriously, that I'm not someone they consider to be interesting or good looking or anything like that. I'm just cute. I'm someone that can be brushed aside. So an instance could be, hey, do you fancy meeting next Friday at 3 o'clock? Oh, I don't know. I thought you were meeting George that day. Oh, it's okay. I'll cancel on him. It doesn't matter. He won't mind. He's cute. He's a nice guy. He's adorable. He won't get angry about it. Oh, okay. So that's fair enough. When are you going to text him to tell him that the meetup's cancelled? Do you know what? I don't think I will. He won't mind travelling all that way to meet me and only to find out later that I'm not showing up. He's a nice guy. He's cute. He'll understand. By the way, if I ever use the term nice guy or I complain about, being treated as a nice guy, it's never a nice guys finish last or nice guys should get, all of the advantages because they're nice guys. That's never been my thought process or my belief process. It's just I don't want to be treated as a nice guy in the sense of I don't want to be treated as a pushover. This isn't even a gender specific thing, by the way, or even uh, exclusively in the domain of romantic dynamics. I just think that if you're seen as a nice person or as cute, you don't get many special considerations made for you. People aren't as committal to you as they would be if they, well, let me break it down here. If they realize that there are consequences to either treating you badly or treating you without much concern. I guess taking you for granted would be an easier way of describing that. I don't ask for much from the people around me, but definitely there are things that I want from people. Like, I like commitment, and I'm not talking about marriage or anything like that. I'm talking about committal of plans. I want to get involved in something, could be a friendship or a relationship, or even a project that develops over time. Even if it's, an online thing, we talk every day, sometimes loads, sometimes a few times, but we talk every day, and a year later we're, still on very good terms and the conversations are still good. That kind of thing, or in person, just a very solid friendship. But for a long time, I've not really had people commit in any way to me. I'm just sort of someone they can pick up and drop when they're bored or when they want something. And I do think that being cute, I guess, being seen as cute has held me back. It's shown people that I suppose I've been too nice. Not that I want to be a nasty person or an evil person, but I think that being too nice for a long time has held me back because people haven't realized that there are consequences that eventually I will, start to realize that I'm being used or viewed in a very casual way, and I will move away from that person. This is something that I've been doing for the past 2 years, removing a lot of people from my life, not in a brash, harsh way, but just in a way of slowly distancing myself. I do think there are still people out there who don't realize that they have burned their last bridge with me. Another consequence of being seen as cute is that sometimes people will find my reactions to things to be cute, and they'll push me and prod me and poke me to provoke me into giving them these reactions. Now, this is all well and good if it's, they find my laughter cute or my smile cute, but unfortunately, a lot of the time, it is things like jealousy or insecurity, emotions that we all have. Now, I'm going to say something that might not be a popular opinion, but I think if you are someone who purposely goes out of their way to provoke emotions like that from someone you're in a relationship with, I think you're a scumbag. I think that in this day and age where we're trying to hurting someone's feelings, abusing someone's feelings, carry the same weight as physically abusing someone. Non-physical abuse being treated as seriously as physical abuse. I think that making someone feel jealous, making someone feel insecure is a very scummy thing to do, especially this slimy way that people do these days where they'll constantly name drop someone that their partner's jealous of, to drop little hints that they might be interested in them. And then when that partner says, "Look, can you stop doing this, please?" They play dumb, or they do this thing where they try and make that person feel as though they're wrong for having these feelings and that they're the only person in the world who has these feelings. Sure, they're very negative emotions, but we all have them. And I just think anyone who tries to prod and poke them is an unreasonable person. I get it. It's nice to know that someone cares enough about you to be jealous of you. And there are some people who are just incredibly jealous. It's not your fault if they are. But if you purposely go out of your way to antagonize somebody like that, then you're in the wrong. And you can say, well, it's not my job to be their therapist, or it's not my job to tiptoe around them. True, okay, fair enough. Then don't do those things. Don't tiptoe around them. Don't be their therapist. But you can also not be a cunt. Now, me personally, I'm a very live and let live kind of person. You may even notice that when I started the video by talking about my relationship prospects being zero, I didn't sound too bothered by it. I sounded pretty accepting of it. I'd like a relationship. I just don't think it's going to happen for someone like me. I was in one before for quite a few years. It's just not something that's going to happen to me. So my jealousy and insecurity isn't, overwhelming. I can control it. Um, but it is there in some small way, as it is for so many of us. But one of the issues of being considered cute is that sometimes people will provoke those feelings in me and justify it with how cute I am when I get jealous or when I get angry or when I'm, heartbroken, I guess, when I feel depressed. Um, I do have, a few mental health problems as well. And I've had people tell me how cute I am when I'm going through those. So in that case, it would be, someone calling me cute would, and I hate to use this term because I know I recently made a video about people who say this, But I would say that being called cute can sometimes be a red flag. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't use that term. I went off on people for using it the other day in a previous video, but I think it's true.